video on how to do basic footwork drills. Now, I'm using a glove here as my target, but you can use a heavy bag or a double end bag or anything of that sort. I recommend using a double end bag. The first thing you're going to do is stand in front of it, get in your fighting stance, and stick your jab out and get right in range where you can hit your target. From here, take a small step back. And this is to simulate staying just outside the range of your opponent. You bring your guard in, and you start moving like this. Okay? And when you take those steps, just get in a rhythm actually. I'm not very good at this, but just get in a rhythm and just start moving. Okay? Right now, I don't have enough room, but you're supposed to make a full circle. Now practice moving to your outside, which should be your dominant movement. Also practice moving the other way. Stop, move, and maybe you can do it every turn, every other turn, or every half turn, whatever you want to do. Now from here, what you're going to do is we're going to add a jab into these steps. In order to throw the jab, you're not going to move straight forward, but you're going to move diagonally forward. So from the camera angle, it should look like this. Diagonally forward, okay? Diagonally forward. So what this does is, of course, you step offline to your opponent and confuse him, and from your movement, you add some power to your jab. So you're going to step offline. As you step offline, you're going to throw this jab. 1. Simultaneously, your jab comes out, your foot lands, and your rear foot pulls forward, okay? So it's going to look like this. Now, once you move forward, you got to get right back out, okay? So, in, out, and then you can continue your steps, actually. In, out. In, out. Now, once you learn how to add the jab in there, I recommend practicing jab, step, jab, step. So basically, you're doing a jab every other step. Now, once you get that practice down, it's time to practice the pivot. This is how I like to practice the pivot. I like to draw a line somewhere in the gym. I'll use my flip-flops for now. Here, let's put it here. And I'll show you different angles. So you're taking a step, sorry. The stand should be wider, but there's stuff in the way. Actually, let me move this here so you don't have to worry about that. Step, step, step. And once your foot gets close to that line, it doesn't have to be right next to it. It could be here, wherever it is. Take a big step. It's kind of like a kung fu forward bow stance. Take a big step, pivot. So the only time your feet are kind of crossed over. Take a big step, pivot around. Now you got to correct that. Now that you're crossed over to your opponent, you have to correct that. So what you're going to do is take that step. And as you take that step, throw the jab and step back out as you're doing before. See that from another angle. Okay. Do that slowly. Step. You see that slow. Step. Okay. 2, 3. Step, 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 back out. Now, as when you practice this, you mix everything in. Throw jabs as you're going around. Step the other way around. Pivot every time you arrive at that line. You don't have to practice the other pivot as much because it's not as difficult. You just step back and pivot out. It'll come more naturally. This is the pivot you're going to use more often, I think. But it's not as intuitive as the other pivot. So you need to practice it. And once you get all those motions done, you can start mixing in other combos. For instance, you throw that jab, and your body weight shifts to the right, correct? You feel more weight on this leg. And as you use that weight shift to throw it straight. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then you can come back out like you're doing with the jab. So. Now, you're going to add all the other punches in there too, however you want it actually. 1, 2, and now that my weight is fully shifted this way, I could use that to throw a powerful right hook. Well, for you guys it would be a left hook here with rocks. So 1, 2, 1, and I can use this to throw straight again, or throw another hook, or throw an uppercut, throw another uppercut. In fact, I could even kick from here. Watch. Throw, kick. One, two, kick. Okay. Now let's just. Stay. Shut up. What's that? Good boy.